Hello stream. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a dorm room. Quite a lot of people don't really know how to make a good one, so I will teach you all now. So there's basically geometrical shapes you have to use, because if you don't, then it's all going to go wrong. For example, you see this mirror is really thin, and you have to get it exact or else it's not gonna work. And over here you've got the window. No one wants a closed window, so you have to create separate sections for yourself. So what I usually like to do is I like to clone and then scale everything to the correct size, because if I clone, then it's all at the same angle and it's all good. And yeah, because I like my windows because I like to add something from my inventions. Yeah, that's something I don't do. I use inventions to finish the outside of my dorm room and stuff. I'm not very good at building dorm rooms, but I know how to use the Maker pen, and I like to use my skill to my advantage. For example, making my own dorm room. Like this. You can see that it's all pretty good. There. Oh, let me undo, delete shape. Undo, delete that shape. This shape. Right. Delete this shape. That's what I wanted to do. And then here, there's a tool called the scale tool. You can use the scale tool, scale things up and down, but no one really looks. It's from the side over here, so that's fine. Then there's this part, which everyone goes, how do you make a curve? You don't. You make a line. Actually, I'm gonna undo, move, undo, draw. And I'm just gonna clone this. Yep. Scale this to an extreme, thin state. It's not really extreme, but quite thin. Oh, let me scale this real quick, because this is too short. There we go. So here you can see that you can see that you should just clone all of this, and then in your own time, unclone, go this, oh no, undo clone. When you're doing it, you have to hold down the button so it connects instantly and not to the side a little bit. And then one more. Okay, so now let's actually get to the scaling section. So here you can scale your shape to a curve. Now this is really important, because if you don't scale it to a correct state, it's not gonna look good. Now you may think, oh, I'm moving random pieces, but sometimes you get some pieces in the middle of your thing. For example, that. This needs to now be fixed right here. By doing that, it's all gonna work out. Now I do that. Let me scale this one. and in the end you will see how everything looks. Needs a little edit because this one is poking through. Can I? There we go. It gets a lot easier making the dorm room. The hardest part is probably this window section, but I'll teach you guys a little way to do it. Oh, that's an actual window piece. Yeah, I'll teach you guys a way to actually like do it straight after I finished these windows. No, it's this one. No, it's not. It's this one. No, this one. This one. No, this one. Whoop. There we go. You've got to make sure that it's all perfect, because if it's not, it's gonna have like pokey out bits. Now you guys might see that there is sticky outy bits on the outside. Now the way to fix that is to go on the outside with the scale tool, and with the scale tool you can basically do the same tool technique, but let's do it on this one. You can go to the blue one and thinning it, but that usually takes quite a long time to do, and you guys might not want to do that. So if you're not fussed, then just don't bother. But I am quite fussy with all this kind of stuff, and I do like my I do like my windows in my dorm room to be nice looking, so I will be fixing it up real quick, just for an example as well. So making a dorm room isn't so hard, and is what people say. Making inventions isn't actually that hard too. You could make your favourite thing in like a random world, for example the park world, if you wanted to, and you could make an invention, like if you're a fan of Fortnite, you could make a Fortnite gun and post it on your inventions list, and then people will use it, and once people use it enough, you could even get yourself some tokens for having such a good invention. Now, creativity is amazing on this game, and people can do. It just makes me happy to see how people can, and it's inspiring. Really inspiring. Like, I used to never make my dorm rooms. I used to just go on my inventions list and go, dorm room cover. But that usually got a bit boring. And I was like, oh, I'm finished. I made my dorm room in about 10 minutes and it looked pretty boring. I never used anything like good from the inventions list. Like, it's all just really plain and not fun. I never like made anything cool with the inventions, so I kinda just gave up with the idea of creating my own dorm room and thought I'll just go to the Argo inventions list, you know, easy. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna build my own dorm room. And when I built my own dorm room, it looked amazing. But after a while, you get kind of bored of looking at the same dorm room when you get in. So that's why I always like to make my own dorm rooms. Every like month. But I usually change my dorm room style once every week, because it gives me something to do, and I never get bored of it. I just love making dorm rooms. It's really fun. If you ever need help making a dorm room, You can pay me in root beer. 50 root beer. Just kidding. I would gladly make dorm rooms for free on people's worlds stuff. See, now it's not too obvious, except from that big one right there. Oh no. This one's really obvious. And so with that one, and that should be fine. Right, now we get on to the hard part. Now, this is only hard for one reason. Only hard because people say it's hard. Because you have to do rotating and stuff, yeah. Not everything is hard about this. This is probably one of the easier bits, to be honest. More of a challenge, you know? So, let me just extend this out all the way here. Oh, and I will be creating my whole dorm room, my entire dorm room in this live stream, because you know it's like a good representation of what you can do with your own dorm room. So for this, you may see that you have a problem. That you need to do rotations, and then everyone goes, oh no, I have to rotate. Well, don't, because rotating in this game is so easy now with the new rotating tool, because back for screen players it used to be really hard to rotate, because it was exactly the same as just the translate tool and the rotate tool when you hold like a paint shotgun. But then they updated it to be a lot better, and I'm now really happy with how things are. So I'm gonna do the rotation right here. Now it would be a lot easier to, like, if you can't see very well, like, then the best option for you is to use a completely different color on your walls, and then straight after you've made the wall, I recommend that you should just make it out of like a neon color, for example. Then with that neon color you can instantly just edit it with the edit tool, and with the edit tool you can then instantly change it to whatever material, color, and not shape. Any material and color you can change it to in your edit section. Now, if that's not easy enough for you, I don't know what is. Because RecRoom has made like this game super easy for like screen players, and even just like it was really easy for screen players to create stuff before, but now it's like super easy because of all of the updates they've done for it. Now this part can get a bit like itty bitty because it's quite a small section. So always make a nice small cube when you're starting to build something off, even for the walls and floor. Now I want you to direct it into the exact position right next to it. Now as you can see, it doesn't look too good because it's all sticking out. So you go to the scale tool and then you scale it to whatever position you want. For example, always stick it out a little bit so then you can see it through the outside. And then you're done. You've got both sides complete. Now for this part, I always clone it. Because if you just clone it, it saves you a ton of time, and you don't have to just waste it all on creating the exact same shapes when you don't need to. You can just boop, plop it right there. then you realise, oh, this isn't very lined up sometimes. So you just go right next to it, get up close, go right next to it until you can see that it's completely stuck together. If you even wanted to, you could just do that, stick them inside of each other until it gets to there, and then there. And I'm gonna actually scale that one up. There we go. Now this part here, you can do exactly the same for the other side too, which I might just be able to completely from over here. Did I? Almost. Perfect. So now as you can see, sometimes you might get this texture. Now that's completely normal. You just drag it down a little bit and now it's perfect. Now for this section here, you're gonna need to, if you're one of them people that would like to clone your tool, you might want to do that here. So for this, you want to move tool to the correct position, go to the scale tool, and then scale it to its exact shape, because if you don't, it's going to look a bit weird. Now, as you can see, sometimes it comes out a bit short, but that's fine, because you could just extend it, like that. Perfect. Now, this piece up here, it's kind of tricky. Not really, but kind of. Because if you don't get it right, it's going to be going through your window. And everyone likes a nice skylight window. Unless you don't. But I do, personally. So I like to make my skylight window really nice and really exact and perfect. Because I like how the skylight window looks on in this game. Now, I know that this part can be like easy for some people and tricky for others, but if you're ever struggling, then you can go to How to RecRoom on YouTube, and they can teach you so much stuff on there. How to use like a maker pen or creating stuff. If you just go to the RecRoom YouTube channel, you can see that they've got lots and lots of stuff there. I think everything that they do on their channel is really helpful for others, really useful and really fun to watch in general. They also do teasers for their new projects. For example, their teaser for Stunt Runner, when that was being released. That was really fun to watch when they did their first ever gameplay video. They also have what else do they have? They do videos with Emily Waffles Yay. She does the videos with, like, she collaborates with other like RecRoom gamers, and she helps out with just the recording. They have their own setup room, and it's really cool and entertaining. I recommend you go watch them. This is not a sponsor. I'm just saying that you should watch them because it's very useful if it's like really tricky to make stuff with the Maker Pen, because you can see how they all do it, and they are really good. And Emily Waffles, yay, she even says in one of the videos that she's not good with the Maker Pen, but she still makes stuff that looks amazing. Oh, and there is a thing that goes on, I think it's in December now, where I don't remember how to pronounce it. I think it's Marisa, but Marisa, which is one of the like big people that like play this game. I think they're like a developer or like a role model like person for their game. But they are amazing. with the makeup pen. So good that they even have their own makeup pen bootcamp, which I think she runs, and it's really, really good. I think it's a very good thing that they've done to help out others, and I think it's really good. Now, when doing this, I cover up my front door map, because I personally don't like the front door mat. And now this is the tricky part, because now you have to. I'm quite a lazy person. I particularly don't like creating the same thing over and over again. And if I have to, I will, yes, but I don't enjoy creating the same thing over again. So I use the clone tool a lot in my builds. For example, you can go to the Rec Beach Hangout, which is one of my worlds, that has 1,000 visits right now, which I'm really proud of and really happy with. And you can also go to my other one, which is Power Parkour. It's not completely finished yet, the actual parkour PvP map, but it's almost completed, and I will have it up and running for you guys very soon, and I'm excited for you guys to try it out. Now, let me just fix up this section here. There we go. Right, that looks good. Now, here is a part that I do not enjoy doing, and that is the what's it called? These walls up here, because you have to get it the right width and exact, because if you don't, then the grey bits on top do not look good. So you just have to get it really thin at the bottom, position it correctly. Right, now this is the tricky part for doing it the other side. That's good. Now I can do it on this side and make it look nice. This is probably the hardest part, making this. But one of the the harder parts that if you need help with, I will come and do for you. Just have to leave a comment, and I will come and help you out. If you ever need help with that part, rotations on the window, like over here, then I will gladly come out and help. Because I haven't got anything planned for about a week, so if you watch this in a week, then I will gladly come and help you out. Now, this is my modern style dorm room. Now, if you don't want to create all this by yourself, undo freeze, undo manipulate. If you don't want to create this all by yourself, then I understand. So I get that people don't want to create stuff all over and over again. So I personally have created an invention called my modern dorm room. It's actually just called modern dorm cover. And if you want to use it, then you gladly can. I think I've made it editable, but if it's not, then just comment on my YouTube video, and I will come over to your dorm room, and I will personally edit it for you, and quite possibly might even bring a root beer and help you out, because I like helping people out a lot, so I will gladly help anyone out who needs it. That's going to annoy me, I can tell. That's gonna really annoy me, but I am not wasting all my time on that. Because I personally already tried to make this dorm room many times, and my game always just crashes. So now, I am done with the door. And now I go to, okay, yeah, that's cool. And now I go to this room and save. Finish your dorm room cover and save. Because I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't realise this in my Jumbotron outfit. Saved outfits and load. This is my main outfit. Hello. Now, as you can see, the dorm's pretty empty. Like, and by pretty empty, I mean very empty. So, now, I know this is an invention and not me making it, but I love this dorm room art cover. So, I will be using some inventions in this. I don't make all of it, because I am never, ever going to be able to make something beautiful as this. This is just beautiful. Whoever made this, I can have a look, actually. Go to this. Go to the eye. Orcs, but scary. This is a beautiful piece of art. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And I like your little name at the bottom. Now, that actually kind of goes well with my dorm. Now, I know I'm not very good at making my own, like, things. I've tried my best to make a closet. It's not very good. So I always just use this. And these are basically some of the only things I use for the thing. I might even use the bed cover. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I will, really. Now, the weekly skin cover. This does look pretty dull in how it's made, so what I will be doing is I think I might actually use a sphere for this, and I will make it out of a nice cardboard shape, and I'll make it I'll make it this grey, and I'll make a nice big ball, and then I'll make it quite big. This part I will just personally move it myself. There we go. And now scale up, big scale, and then move to this way a bit more, then move it this way a bit more, then move it this way a bit more, then scale it up a bit more, and then move it this way a bit more, this way, and then move it this way again, because I don't want to have that sticky out part. And then scale, I will scale it out that way a lot more, and then scale this down a bit more, scale this out, scale this out, and then behind, scale that out, and scale that out, scale this out, scale this out, and then scale that out a bit more, scale this out, and then perfect. I make beanbags. It's a nice weekly challenge beanbag. I personally like it because it's better than a nice wooden block. Now you can make this look a lot better, but I like to just make it on a little rock slash beanbag. And I will be doing this weekly quest later on. And I will be claiming my pumpkin sword, because it is actually a really nice, like, style sword. quite like swords as well, so very handy. Now, here's what I'm going to try and do. I don't like ladders a lot, so I personally am trying to make stairs. So I'm going to be creating stairs. That's a circle. Undo draw. I want a cube. So now basically to make stairs it's quite tricky. You want to get the correct thickness, which is about that. I might even go a bit thicker, you know. Make it quite long. And then you position it in where you want it to go. Now, I personally use this guy sometimes, but in this day and age, I don't have a VR headset, so he's useless to me right now. So I can basically delete him from my world. Bye bye. Now, before I start creating the thing, I'm going to create a boundary wall. Material, cardboard, colours, white. I'm going to create a boundary wall. Because if you don't have a boundary wall, then it's going to go in the way of your mirror. And no one wants something in the way of their mirror. So, gotta line it up in here, right there. Perfect. Now we're gonna place it in the ground, scale it outwards, like to about here. Put this up to the window, and now we have a nice wall. Now I am on to creating my floor stair thing. So the stairs are going to be real nice. Scale that to like that shape, yeah. So I'm going to just create my staircase with a lot of, you could say, love. I love stairs in my dorm. Personally, I've never made stairs in my dorm, but I'm willing to try, see what it turns out like. So, you know, could go well, could look bad, could look absolutely amazing, and I might even make it into an invention. Or it could just be the worst thing I've ever had an idea for doing. And I've just ruined my dorm room. And I had wasted about an hour of my time. Because I started this stream a bit after starting to create my dorm. I don't think that I can walk up that without crouching. So we need to make these a lot deeper. A lot deeper. A lot more in depth deep too. Because now I think I might even be able to walk up that. I think I might be able to. I'm not sure. I don't think I can. Okay. Now I need another foundation wall. Oh, I'm gonna stretch this out to here, because that's needed. Stretch this out to here. I might even stretch it. Yeah, I'm gonna stretch this out all the way. Actually, no, I'm not all the way. I'm gonna make a nice shelf there. That'd be nice. So now I need to clone these. Actually, I'll clone this. And then I'll position it in the correct spot, which is right here. Perfect. Then right here, which is good. The scale then goes to this, then all the way out, and then down, and then the scale needs to go out a tad bit, like that, and then in a bit more. And now I'm going to be cloning quite a bit. So let's get these steps, step shapes. Don't know why I'm bothering about them. Now I'm going to clone one here. Perfect. And then going to clone one here. Good. Scale one like that. And now I'm going to clone again. I think this could work actually. Like that, and then like that, a bit more. And now I'm going to clone again, and then scale this way. And now I'm going to actually clone this outwards, rotate it this way, move it in, scale it out to here. Actually no, not to there, to about here to there. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to clone this, put that there, scale, going to shorten that out to there, that can go a bit more, and then I can basically just do this, then to this, to this, because this is fine, and then we go up here. Okay, right, this is fine. So this is my stairs. Can I walk up them without crouching? Okay, no, I need to crouch. And then there's a ladder there, which I do not want, so how can I fix? Okay, right. Undo manipulate, redo manipulate. I don't want a ladder here. So, what I do is, I manipulate this up to there. I then manipulate this all the way across. Then taking this all the way to over there, which is now going to be my new floor. And then here, what I shall do is I shall proceed to add a create tool piece, create this, move it over the top of the ladder, for example, there, and then I will scale it into the wall, up to here, into this spike there, create, change the colour to a nice light grey, which I think would be this one. No, that's too bright. Let's go for this grey. Yeah, that looks nice. Then move tool to here, then up, scale tool, this white block to the correct thin lining, like thinness, like that, and that's thin enough. And then I can scale this to here, stretch it all the way across, put it all the way down, and then it's perfect. Almost. Just need to put that there. That needs to be a lot thinner, but it can be. Because if I do, then it's not going to be good. Okay. Then this needs to come out a bit more. Oh no, I can't do that. So what I'll do is I'll create a cube shape, material, wood, and black. I will then create another floor piece. Right. Here. Perfectly aligned with this floor. And right here. I will then scale this floor piece outwards and all the way to here. Scale this floor piece all the way into here. This floor piece can go to that. Okay, right. And then I'm going to need to clone said piece, scale said piece, all the way out here, scale said piece into this wall, scale said piece out to this wall, scale said piece down, scale said piece to there, scale this piece down, and then scale this piece up, then scale, clone this piece out, rotate this piece, move said piece up, scale said piece to there, then put it in through the wall, in through this wall, go up, see how it looks, too high up, so do that, goes through the wall, perfect. Change this to this piece here, go, change the thickness to perfection, there we go. I want to scale this piece outwards this way a bit more, outwards a bit more, this piece, I want to scale this piece in a bit more, scale this piece out a bit more, and this piece, put it in a bit more, oh no, undo manipulate, this piece out a bit more. Now it's perfect. Almost. Okay, now it's perfect. Perfection. Indeed. And then this piece goes there. And that's good again. Okay, perfect. But then now I'm going to clone this piece outwards, rotate it this way, scale it to a nice small shape all the way down, scale it to that kind of size, move to here, scale this down. Hooray! It's saved! Ah, it looks so cool! Right. Okay, you have to crouch to get up these stairs. And then you can go over here. I'm going to place my bed over here, with some stuff over here. Then over here, I'm gonna have a chair in this corner, and then a TV with the PlayStation right there. Down here will be my study area where I fix my bed up. I will create a section over here to get rid of the basketball hoop or make it look better. Now this shouldn't be like this. Why is it like this? Go back out. I'm fine with it looking like that. Why the hell are you out? You shouldn't be able to get out. Alright, so now this is where I create a cube. Oh no. Right, undo. Undo freeze, object, undo move. Okay, now this is where I freeze that there. Why are you sticking out? Right. There's no way I could fix him, is there? Unless I make this piece thinner. Right. Undo freeze, undo move, undo freeze, undo move. Okay, redo move. Now scale. Scale this piece. Where's this piece? Ah, that's not fun. That's really not fun. Okay, right. Let's scale this piece to where it should go, which is right here. Okay, very nice. Now this guy can be fine. This guy's fine now. But now, what I have to do is clone this piece down, and then scale up. How's this guy feeling? Good. Good. Right. Now, I think I should have actually gotten this, taken this here. So I'm basically creating something really good with like how what I believe is pretty good, and I'm basically creating something to make this look a lot more homey. You know what I mean? Like it just looks more. Oh, you made this for design? No, I want this to look more like a home. So I'm creating like, what do you call them? Like supports. Is that what they're called? I'm creating supports for the upstairs, and I think it's looking pretty good so far. So as the supports, we just thicken that out, thicken it up. No, not in general. Undo manipulate. Just up. Just thicken it up. Okay. So if I move this in now, that then fits with the project. Scale up. There we go. And done. So freeze. And now I can save my room. Okay, hour and a minute. 2 minutes, and this is what my dorm room looks like. I need a better dorm room cover, I swear. Right, unfreeze. Delete. I'm gonna create one myself. I am definitely not gonna create one myself. Kinda need it. I know I've got a better one somewhere, all the way back here. Starry Night, I've got to use that later on. Looking for a wardrobe cover. Wardrobe cover, come on. Did I never use wardrobe covers or something? Closet cover, come on. Okay, right, so let's go back through. Aha! Modern dresser. That looks nice. So I will use this one. Goes well with my boulder. So this is my dorm room right now. I think it looks pretty good. I need a mirror. Clothing. Mirror. I need a mirror. No, inventions. Mirror. Mirror. I need a mirror cover, so. Fortnite mirror frame? No. I don't want a neon mirror. Right. Let's use this. Or this. A mirror door? No. Black and white, that might be good. She's got a pink dorm. Right, so go. Wait, let me go all the way back. Dorm room carpet. Okay, that's the only other thing I'm using that's not mine. Okay, right. Now, let's go. Okay, right, so go to this. To this. Oh, and you see here, modern dorm room cover. Made by me. Owners, 5? No, only 1. Permissions, use only. Yeah, you get the hint. Yes, you use only. You use it. You use it. Modern frame. Let's have a look what this looks like. That actually looks pretty cool. Let's let it adjust. Wow, that was a lot of lag. Does look pretty cool. How much ink did it use though? That used lots of ink. But in the end, I'd say it's worth it. Looks like there's a gap there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to props, decor. I'm gonna get a fig. Or I'm not gonna get a fig. Okay. Plant. Here. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Right. That was really bad. Right. So now I might need a I might have to actually just cheat a little bit and use another thing called a bed cover because I don't want to make a bed. Unfreeze. There we go. Now I like this, but I don't at the same time because it's like pretty ugly on top. And that's why I don't use this thing. So on top, I'm actually gonna edit. Now I'm gonna create shapes, cube, material, cardboard. I'm gonna create a black line on top because undo move. I want it to be straight, not like diagonal. My house is like really dead at the moment. No one's here. Can't hear anything. It's quite lonely, to be honest. There we go. Then freeze. 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 Okay. Now I need a prop, which is going to be furniture. A classic poker chair here. Placed exactly how I wish. Which is going to be like this. And then like this. And then frozen. I'm then going to go to inventions. Then going to go to get more inventions. Lap top. Actually, Google this. I saw this on someone's thingy. Now I need a keyboard. RecRoom keyboard. Nice. Now I need a PC block. PC. Triple monitor PC. Okay, right. So I'm going to be using a lot of inventions. I'm sorry. Just look out. Right, so... Just look at that! Look at that! That looks amazing! You can't tell me that you wouldn't use this. This is beautiful. It's so perfect. RecRoom keyboard. That looks pretty cool. Now I have to just turn it. Right, so I built my own dorm room. Okay, I built my own dorm room. Like, I need some Nike tree. No. Okay then, what about just Nike? A Nike Uzi? Why couldn't they have just made the Nike shoe? I need a shoe! I need a shoe! I need a shoe! I'll still take it, because it looks pretty cool. Let's look at this then. What the flip is that? Right, let's just delete these. Yeah, we don't want that. Why is everything frozen, man? Okay, right, so now, if I go to toys, I want to get a... Hello! How's it going? I'm just finishing off creating my dorm room. I have made most of this dorm room. I've actually made the stairs all by myself. I made the actual dorm design by myself. And yeah, the stairs I'm pretty proud of. I need to fix that. I made my upstairs. It's quite annoying, the upstairs, but it all works out in the end. I've got... Does this stuff still like... Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've been playing around for a while with it. Talking to myself. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else I could add to my what's that? Concert speaker. Yeah, I'm just adding some more like finishing touches. Like, everyone needs a few plants in their house. I made these shelves. Quite like the shelf. The sign. Now I need something to go in the top part. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. That'll be cool. If you want, you can send me a friend request while I'm finishing off my build. my username on RecRoom, which you can add, is Peter F Parker. The F is next to the Peter, so it's Peter. It's an inside joke that me and my friend have. No one understands it. It's funny. But that's not the point. Right. Need green books. Right, now this is where I'm going to delete these two. And then I will clone these. 1, 2, and then another one. But actually I'm gonna undo that and then take this one and then move it to the side and move these ones here, here. Okay. Everyone needs spew strings. Scale him down. Yes. Barrel now. Scale the barrel down. Let's also get in here Captain Bones. Everyone needs a captain. Oh no, Captain Bones! Awesome, so I have a nice little area there now. Freeze, edit, scale. Perfect. Right, so I'm gonna make a party real quick actually. I don't like being in game chat. That's not nice. Okay, right, save. Okay, so I'm gonna invite my friend. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This is Dorm Room Tutorials. Bye bye.